Alright folks, this is the final video of the massive video game pickups I got while out in Manhattan. I stopped at J&L Games. Awesome store, ton of crap. I don't want to say crap. I don't want to say crap like it's crap. Ton of crap meaning a ton of stuff. I mean a ton of stuff. I was able to find a bunch of stuff here, more than I think Video Games New York, although it might be close to the amount of items. It just seemed like I grabbed a ton. I spent a ton. I spent a ton of money. Two of the items I mistakenly rebought like an idiot, and not only that, I overpaid. One of them at least is sealed, so it might have some value. The other one is a used Nintendo Top Gun Second Mission, which I already had. I spent 30 bucks on that, so that's 65 bucks out the door. But the rest I did not have. I found some really rare stuff that I have been looking for a while. Rare stuff in the sense of being able to find collector's editions for PS2, to have all the games on the back, say, part of a set. So that's rare in itself. So let's start first with current gen. I don't know how I'm going to do this because everything is literally all over the place. But I'm going to start with current gen. And first up, we have, for the PS3, this is 50 bucks brand new, we have Skylanders Spyro's Adventure. Okay, the starter pack, it looks like, is how it rang up. So choose your Skylander, place on the Portal of Power, and bring to life in the video game. Starter pack from Activision. Toys with Brains, multiplayer, toys on the web, wireless portal, official licensed product, PlayStation. Included inside, you get the video game itself, obviously sealed. 3 Skylanders figures, the Portal of Power, character poster, trading cards, sticker sheet, web codes, and batteries. If you look at the back, let's turn this around. Frozen in our world, alive in theirs. For generations, the Skylanders have used their magical powers and weapons to protect Skylands, but now an evil tyrant has frozen and banished them to Earth. Only you can put them on the Portal of Power and bring them back to life in their world to save Skylands forever. So you can battle to save Skylands, explore magical worlds, discover adventures and puzzles, play with or against your friends, and challenge yourself with fun mini-games. You can visit www.skylandersgame.com. You can collect them all. You got Spyro, Double Trouble, Wrecking Ball, and Voodoo in Bash, Dino Rang, Prism Break, and Terrafin. Slam Bam, Zap, Wham Shell, Gill Grunt, Ignitor, Sunburn, Flame Slinger, and Eruptor, Boomer, Drill Sergeant, Drobot, Trigger Happy, Mex, Cinder, Chop Chop, Ghost Roaster, Whirlwind, Warnado, Sonic Boom, and Lightning Rod, and then Camo, Stump Smash, Zook, and Stealth Elf. So, Spyro, Skylanders Spyro's Adventure for the PS3. This is brand new. Alright, now let's go into the, let's see, how am I going to do this here? Nintendo DS. Let's go right on into that. So, sealed, we have the Hardy Boys Treasure on the Tracks for the from Sega. Recover Royal Treasure on the Rails in Europe. Let me just push this down here. Alright, and on the back here, find Royal Treasure at the end of the line. Nearly a century ago, the Russian royal family attempted to flee from Russia with their treasure to avoid the impending revolution, planning to return the following year by train. But the family disappeared, and no one can account for the missing Romanov treasure until now. Journey on the Royal Express to track down the lost clues and secrets of the royal Romanov family in the great cities of Europe. So you can play as Frank and Joe Hardy, team up with a mysterious spy and play as her character, track down important clues aboard the train and hidden in paintings, and discover royal secrets during stops in Paris, Vienna, Prague, Warsaw, and St. Petersburg. Again, from Sega, we sealed for the Nintendo DS Hardy Boys Treasure on the Tracks. Next up, this is also sealed for the Nintendo DS. Sesame Street Cookies Counting Carnival, the video game, includes character stylus, helping little hands grip and play. So from WB Games, math is fun at the Common Carnival. Learning can be fun with the help of Sesame Street characters. Encourages number identification, counting, shape identification, and pattern recognition. Features easy-to-follow audio-visual directions. Game difficulty adapts to your child's level. So for the Nintendo DS, Sesame Street Cookies Counting Carnival, the video game, sealed. Next up, also sealed for the Nintendo DS, we have Puzzle Kingdoms from the creators of Puzzle Quest. This is from Zoo Games. It's more than a quest, it's an entire kingdom of addictive and puzzling role-playing adventure from GameSpot.com. Puzzle Kingdoms brings players engaging classic turn-based gameplay with a captivating fantasy storyline. Fast and unique puzzle mechanics make building troops, managing armies, fortifying castles, and launching assaults addictive in any campaign. Customizable kingdoms and innovative play combine to create one of the greatest games in the puzzle RPG genre. So, sealed for the Nintendo DS, we have Puzzle Kingdoms from the creators of Puzzle Quest. Now, the rest of these DS games are not sealed. First up, we have My Virtual Tutor, Reading Kindergarten to First Grade from Mentor Interactive. And its university-proven methods. You can learn to read. There's comprehension, vocabulary, fluency, and phonics. My Virtual Tutor, a fun and effective way to help your child conquer early reading on the go. Includes 7 interactive books, 4 different play modes, Read to Me, I Can Read, Paint, and interactive quizzes. Self-guided stage learning advances along with player. Parent mode tracks child's progress. Touchscreen playable, easy to use. Kindergarten to first grade. Reading curriculum including a focus on sound blending, rhyme, patterns, and vowel recognition. And this guy says university studies prove students using Mentor's curriculum increase their reading scores. So, My Virtual Tutor, Reading Kindergarten to First Grade for the DS. And then also for the DS we have Game Hits, 4 games in 1 from Destineer. Wireless DS multi-card play 1 to 2. Hours of fun. The past is back. Game Hits contains 4 all-time great classic games updated with a modern twist. All 4 games are 3D in design and just as addictive as ever. Eat your way through a maze in Maze Munchers, shoot down spaceships in Space Shoot, fill rows with the right blocks and falling bricks, and help a robot across a ravine safely in Highway Hopper. Play as many levels as possible and set new high scores. You can also team up with a friend or battle against each other. The various difficulty levels make Game Hits equally challenging for both young and old. And DS multi-card wireless connected games require one game card per player. So from Destineer Games, we have Game Hits, 4 games in 1. Next up for the DS, we have Kirby Canvas Curse from Nintendo. Do you have the magic touch? Your DS stylus has been infused with the power to paint. When Kirby gets turned into a ball by an evil witch, your hand-drawn rainbow paths become the only way he can find power-ups and reach the gates of each world. Draw loops to make him speed up, make ramps to jump danger, and draw walls to block laser beams and cannon blasts as you explore 7 worlds packed with adventure. Stun enemies, break blocks, and much more, all with a touch of the stylus. Tap Kirby to dash into enemies and copy their abilities, 11 abilities in all. You can get in touch, you can be a copycat, and here are so many modes. Try time challenges, take on bosses, or play simple but fun mini-games. So from Nintendo, we have Kirby Canvas Curse for the DS. Next up from the DS, this is a Wii port. We have Big League Sports Summer from Activision. Can you handle the heat? You got football, baseball, volleyball, soccer, tennis, and golf. Put your athletic skills to the test and beat the best in a variety of all-star skill challenges to become the ultimate champion. Activision.com. We have Big League Sports Summer for the Nintendo DS. Next up for the DS, we have Wario Master of Disguise from Nintendo. Make your fortune by mastering your disguises. Sketch a disguise to change Wario. You can draw a Tail-on Thief Wario, turn him into Dragon Wario. Use the power of the disguise to explore, attack, and hunt for treasure. As Arty Wario, create blocks by drawing them. As Cosmic Wario, touch a target to shoot it. You got Thief Wario, Sparky Wario, Captain Wario, Genius Wario, Arty Wario, Cosmic Wario, Wicked Wario, and Dragon Wario. So from Nintendo, we have Wario Master of Disguise. Next up for the Nintendo DS, we have Game & Watch Collection from Club Nintendo. You got Oil Panic, Donkey Kong, and Greenhouse. So pretty easy. Next up for the DS, we have My English Coach from Ubisoft. Learn English in only 15 minutes a day. Includes an English dictionary. Easy to learn, fun to play, entertaining lessons and fun mini-games effortlessly teach you the English language. Everything you need to speak like a native. Voice recording and playback features help perfect your pronunciation by comparing your voice to a native speaker's. And travel with confidence. Includes helpful information for first-time English speakers visiting the country. You can go to www.mycoachgames.com. Again, from Ubisoft, My English Coach. Next, for the Nintendo DS, we have My Virtual Tutor, Reading Pre-K to Kindergarten. From Mentor Interactive, you can learn to read, comprehension, vocabulary, fluency, and phonics, university-proven methods. My Virtual Tutor, a fun and effective way to help your child conquer early reading on the go, includes 8 interactive books, 4 different play modes, Read to Me, I Can Read, Paint, and interactive quizzes, self-guided stage learning advances along with player, parent mode tracks child's progress, touchscreen playable, easy to use, pre-K to kindergarten, reading curriculum including a focus on letter and sound recognition, shapes, colors, and counting, and university studies prove students using Mentor's curriculum increase their reading scores. So again, for the Nintendo DS, we have My Virtual Tutor, reading pre-K to kindergarten. Also for the Nintendo DS, another Wii port, we have M&M's Kart Racing from DSi Games. DS multi-card wireless connected games require with 1 game card per player, and wireless DS multi-card play 1 to 5. Fasten your seatbelts for the exciting new action racing game M&M's Kart Racing. M&M's Kart Racing breathes new life into the arcade racing by combining adventure elements and high-speed racing with the funny and parodic style of candy competition. Compete against other players on 10 different racetracks and collect unique bonus items on each level. So M&M's Kart Racing for the DS. Also for the DS, I picked up Math Play from Natsumi. Wireless 1 to 5 wireless DS single card download play, wireless 1 to 5 wireless DS multi-card play. It all adds up to great fun. Put your math skills to the test as you arrange colorful numbered cards and create equations in 4 challenging gameplay modes. With a variety of difficulty levels, competitive multiplayer action, and addictive puzzle play, Math Play is a wonderful game for the whole family, young and old alike. No matter how you play, it adds up to great fun. So you got 4 brain-boosting game modes and single card download multiplayer play. From Natsumi, we have Math Play for the DS. And lastly, for the DS, I picked up Ultimate Game Room from Majesco Entertainment. Wireless DS multi-card play for 1 to 4. No room in the basement for that pool table? No problem. Escape into your own game room in this ultimate collection of popular recreational sports you can bring with you on the go. You can master 3 classic games, bowling, pool, and darts. Play against 8 wild opponents. Choose from tournament mode and quick play and compete head-to-head against a friend. You can go to majescoentertainment.com. Ultimate Game Room for the Nintendo DS. Now, for the Game Boy Advance, I picked this up, pretty rare to find, in box. This is Final Fight 1 from Capcom. Only for Game Boy Advance, not compatible with other Game Boy systems, GBA link cable, and multiplayer games require new Game Boy Advance game link cable. So, Final Fight 1, classic arcade action on the run. Classic arcade action is unleashed on the Game Boy Advance system in Final Fight 1. There's trouble in Metro City. The members of the Mad Gear Gang have kidnapped the mayor's daughter, Jessica, and the clock is ticking. The mayor, an ex-Street Fighter himself, calls in the big guns to help, enlisting the Iron Fist team of Cody and Guy. Now it's a race against time to scour the city, defeat an army of the Mad Gear Gang's minions, and rescue Jessica before it's too late. The classic arcade blockbuster now for the Game Boy Advance system. Team up with a friend using the link cable to connect 2 Game Boy Advance systems. New added scenes. Gameplay on the Game Boy Advance video game system over here. From Capcom, we have Final Fight 1 for the Game Boy Advance. Now, for the Game Boy Color, I was able to pick up Game & Watch Gallery 2, 5 games in 1. Compatible with Game Boy, compatible with Game Boy Color, Super Game Boy. Original and updated versions of 5 Game & Watch handheld games. Classic versions will take you back to the 80s and a simpler time in video games. Modern versions feature your favorite characters, bringing you to the present with improved play control, color, and sound effects. In Parachute, you rescue the parachutists. In Helmet, don't get hit in the head. In Chef, flip a gourmet meal. In Vermin, whack the enemies, and in Donkey Kong, rescue your kidnapped sweetie. Interrupt save feature lets you stop and restart any time. Battery back memory saves all your scores, 5 games in 1. You have the modern, and then you have the classic versions of each game, modern and classic. Gameplay on the Game Boy and Game Boy Pocket systems, and gameplay on the Game Boy Color video game system displays up to 56 colors. So for the Game Boy Color, Game & Watch Gallery 2. And now I also picked this up. I've already done this. I don't have to read it, but this is, I found for 20 bucks. Pretty damn good deal, in great shape. Extra bases for the original Game Boy. This is from Bandai. So I picked this up. I grabbed this. There's no reason not to. Just to have an extra copy in case I, want to trade for something I need. So that's so far what we've gotten for Game Boy. So let's go right on into the PS2. First up, sealed, we have Samurai Showdown Anthology from SNK Playmore. You can go to snkplaymoreUSA.com. Collaborate or celebrate the history of Samurai Showdown by battling as one of the greatest samurai of all time. 6 separate adventures that span across the life of the franchise in this incredible collection. You have Samurai Showdown 2, Samurai Showdown 3, Samurai Showdown 4, Amakusa's Revenge, Samurai Showdown 5, and Samurai Showdown 6. 6 incredible Samurai Showdown games on one disc. Samurai Showdown 6 available for the first time in North America. Pick up and play, non-stop action, and incredibly fast-paced 2D gameplay. So again, from SNK Play More, we have Samurai Showdown Anthology sealed for the PS2. Next up for the PS2, Trivial Pursuit Unhinged from Atari. The world's most popular trivia game with a twist. Multimedia clues. Keep your eyes and ears open. Unique gameplay. It's a legendary favorite with snazzy new options, place bets, stomp game pieces, steel wedges, and more. Steel wedges and more. Also included the classic original game as well as a minigame version. Celebrity hosts: Terry Bradshaw, Brooke Burke, John Cleese, Whoopi Goldberg, Bill Nye the Science Guy, and John Ratzenberger. Online showdown. Show 'em who's boss. Challenge the rest of the Trivial Pursuit world via online play. Let the trash talking begin. And you can go to Atari.com or TrivialPursuit.com. Again, from Atari. For the PS2, we have Trivial Pursuit Unhinged. Also for the PS2, picked up from Ubisoft, Rocky Legends. Rewrite the Rocky saga punch by punch. Turn back the clock and come out swinging in this bone-crunching prequel to the Rocky movie saga. Rewrite Rocky history. Play as Rocky Balboa, Apollo Creed, Clubber Lang, or Ivan Drago before the events of the Rocky films. No pain. Train like a mad dog and build your skills in 8 punishing training modes such as Rocky's Chicken Chase or Train Against a Friend in Versus mode. Myrtleize them. Battle 40 brutal fighters, each armed with 100 clobber and punch combos and AI that adapts to your fighting style. And enter the proving grounds. Throw down 20 venues in Philly, New York, Vegas, Moscow, and other memorable locales from the Rocky saga. You can go to www.rocky-legends.com or ubisoftubi.com. Rocky Legends for the PS2. Also for the PS2, I was able to pick up Hard Rock Casino from Crave Entertainment. Feel the rush. Welcome to the Hard Rock Casino, where your senses are satisfied with all the gaming action you yearn for. Experience the moves of a high roller as you sharpen your skills in over 20 different casino areas, including poker, table games, slots, and sportsbook betting. Hey, it's time to come in and play. 4 uniquely themed casinos, each with different house rules, table limits, and games. 3 different tournaments to participate in, including slots, poker, blackjack, and other table games. Game tutorials that will give basic instructions, winning strategies, and tips for each game. You can go to cravegames.com, and here you got Let It Ride, Fortune, Pai Gow Poker, Big Raise Hold'em, and Casino War, plus 17 more of your favorite casino games. So for the PS2, we have Hard Rock Casino. Next, we have a couple of collections, 1 used and 3 sealed. So first, the used one, we have Naruto Ultimate Collection from Bandai Namco Games, Shonen Jump Naruto. Over 1 million games sold. Join Naruto and his friends as they battle the best in the land with intense anime-inspired head-to-head ninja fighting. In Naruto Ultimate Ninja, fight as more than 12 playable characters and unleash multi-level super attacks. In Naruto Ultimate Ninja 2, battle with over 30 playable and customizable characters in 16 unique stages. And Naruto Uzumaki Chronicles, choose from 25 missions or take on random battles in this 3D action adventure. So you can go to naruto.namcobandaigames.com. Again, this is part of a collection. You got the Shonen Jump Naruto Ultimate Collection for the PS2. Sealed for the PS2, Greatest Hits version, which is I needed, is Rockstar Games Double Pack Grand Theft Auto 3, Grand Theft Auto Vice City Double Pack. Rolling Stone says it's not just a new frontier for games, it's a new frontier for humanity. Grand Theft Auto 3, from the dark and seedy streets of Liberty City's underworld to the glamorous hedonism of Vice City in the 1980s, 2 towns, each brimming with limitless delights and degradation, where anything you can happen, 2 criminal sagas of greed and desperation that will take you into the world of Grand Theft Auto. So, Grand Theft Auto 3, Grand Theft Auto Vice City. Time Magazine says Grand Theft Auto 3 is a national obsession. Its sequel borders on something more, art. And you can go to rockstargames.com/Grand Theft Auto. So again, sealed. Let me move this back. Sealed, we have Grand Theft Auto Greatest Hits. Next, sealed from Namco, Bandai Namco, we have Namco Classic Fighter Collection. 2 of the greatest fighting franchises of all time deliver a powerful 1-2 punch in a limited edition box set. You have Tekken Tag Tournament. Features 34 characters with more than 2,000 moves in the tag battle system, which pits 2-on-2 in tag team combat. Editor's Choice Award, by the way, from GameSpot.com. Soul Calibur 2. Over 15 warriors battle each other with 200 weapons and more than 10 exciting game modes. 5 out of 5, GamePro.com gave it. And then in Tekken 4, the Editor's Choice Award from IGN.com. Eager newcomers defy old favorites with new bone-snapping fighting strategies and multi-leveled interactive arenas. So, you can go to NamcoBandaiGames.com. This is the Namco Classic Fighter Collection, sealed for the PS2. And lastly, for the PS2 sealed, we have the Resident Evil, the Essentials from Capcom. We got Resident Evil 4, Resident Evil Code Veronica X, and Resident Evil Outbreak. Terror times 3. Resident Evil 4. Take the role of Leon S. Kennedy as he investigates the abduction of the president's daughter, leading him to a mysterious European location where unimaginable horrors await. Resident Evil Code Veronica X. Welcome to Rockford Island, private isle of Umbrella Corp. and home to the beauticious Spencer Mansion and Ashford Family Palace. Too bad the inhabitants aren't very hospitable. And Resident Evil Outbreak. The outbreak has begun. You have only moments to spare before Raccoon City erupts into complete virus-infested chaos. Play as one of the 8 survivors, online cooperatively or offline, against crushing zombie hordes. You can go to ResidentEvil.com or www.capcom-unity.com. But again, sealed for the PS2, Resident Evil, the Essentials Collection. So, let's move all these over. Let's put these games on top of the PS2 games. Throw that over here, give us some room. And now, let's see, what are we going to go into next? Let's go into the Xbox games I got, and then we'll go right on into GameCube. So, Xbox, I got 2 that I needed. First up, looking forever for this, Star Wars Jedi Knight Jedi Academy from Activision and Vicarious Visions and LucasArts. Forge your weapon and follow the path of the Jedi. Jedi Knight Jedi Academy is the latest installment of the highly acclaimed Jedi Knight series. Take on the role of a new student eager to learn the ways of the Force from Jedi Master Luke Skywalker. Interact with famous Star Wars characters in many classic Star Wars locations as you face the ultimate choice. Fight for good and freedom on the light side or follow the path of power and evil to the dark side. Customize your character by defining both look and gender before entering the Academy to learn the power and dangers of the Force. Construct your own lightsaber from handle to blade as you progress. Discover the power of wielding 2 lightsabers or the ultimate double-bladed lightsaber made famous by Darth Maul. New vehicles, weapons, force powers, and Star Wars locations. Unique level selection system allows you to choose your own missions and adventures. And 6 multiplayer modes including team-based siege mode and 2-on-1 power duel. Fight in 23 multiplayer arenas and head-to-head split-screen mode or via Xbox Live. So, you can go to StarWars.com or SWJediAcademy.com. For the Xbox, picked up Star Wars Jedi Knight Academy. Also for the Xbox, finally found the correct version of this, Ninja Gaiden Black from Tecmo and Team Ninja. This is the exclusive, only on Xbox version. GameSpy says one of the best games of this console generation. Action-packed story, exclusive new cinematic scenes revealed. Missions, try your hand at 50 all-new missions, each providing relentless action and incredible challenges. Choose your difficulty. 5 levels of difficulty from Ninja Dog to Master Ninja. Each difficulty level contains unique features, creating a whole new experience. Hurricane Pack content. New enemies and big bad bosses from both Hurricane Packs can be found throughout the game. And bonus content. Unlock the original arcade version of Ninja Gaiden, never-before-seen costumes, and more. Experience Ryu Hayabusa's deadly artistry in Ninja Gaiden Black, the biggest, baddest, fastest, and newest installment in the critically acclaimed Ninja Gaiden series. Ninja Gaiden Black is beautiful, says IGN. So, from Tecmo for the Xbox, Ninja Gaiden Black. Now, let's throw these up here, maybe that'll be fine. We're going to go right on into the GameCube games I picked up. First, this is sealed, the only one of the bunch. WarioWare Incorporated Mega Party Games from Nintendo. You can get connected. Official Nintendo Power Player's Guide available at your nearest retailer or on Nintendo.com. Hey, buy my game. Turns out you people are so crazy for the Wario that you want more and more and more. So I give you WarioWare Incorporated Mega Party Games. Tons of my micro games crammed into the most insane multiplayer party games ever. So grab your friends and have a blast Wario style. You've got friends, don't you? Well, call them up. Play with up to 4 people or toss a controller between 16 players for seriously frantic gaming. Think you got the chops? Play single player to unlock over 200 micro games and loads of extra features, including bonus games, music videos, and more. So this is sealed for the GameCube. Picked up WarioWare Incorporated Mega Party Games. Next up for the GameCube, this is the Player's Choice version. I think it's the only one. It is Pac-Man Verse and Pac-Man World 2 together. 2 great games in one package from Namco. Can you catch Pac-Man? Designed by Shigeru Miyamoto exclusively for Namco and the Nintendo GameCube. Choose from 6 different mazes and play as either Pac-Man or the Ghosts. Supports 2 to 4 players, so compete against your friends to earn points and win the game. The Pac-Man Verse video game can only be played with a Game Boy Advance and connectivity cable connected to your Nintendo GameCube sold separately. And then here in Pac-Man World 2, They have picked the magical golden fruit from an ancient tree and unleashed the most wicked entity Pac-Land has ever seen. It's time for Pac-Man to take control and return what was taken. With brand new skills, a zany cast of enemies and friends, and a vast world to explore, his heroics will be pushed to the limits. Step aside, because Pac-Man is coming through and he's on a mission. You have 6 worlds and over 20 levels to explore. Play a variety of arcade games and traditional 3D Pac mazes. New skills include inline skating and ice skating, explore stages in the new Pac Sub, and new mechanics like the shimmy and flip kick. So for the GameCube, we have Pac-Man Verse and Pac-Man World 2. Also for the GameCube, was able to pick up Donkey Konga 2, compatible with the bongos. The beat is back. Grab some friends and your DK bongos and drum along to a fresh set of all-new chart-topping tracks like It's Been a While, Wish You Were Here, and You Don't Have to Call. With over 25 new hits from pop and hip-hop to R&B and dance, you'll never run out of ways to rock. Get funky with your friends in a 4-player concert quartet or go head-to-head in the 2-player battle mode. Discover all new ways to jam with the always unpredictable Beats Mix mode. Challenge a friend to versus minigames or check out share mode to see how well you sync up. So for the GameCube, we have Donkey Konga 2. Next up, for the GameCube, Mario Kart Double Dash. Team up for twice the fun. Official Nintendo Power Player's Guide, available at your nearest retailer or go to Nintendo.com. Double the fun. Take all the crazy action of the celebrated Mario Kart series and multiply it by 2. In Mario Kart Double Dash, each kart holds 2 racers that can switch places at any time. So choose from a huge cast of favorites and pair them up any way you see fit. So here you got foes or friends. In co-op mode, one player drives and the other punches, kicks, steals items, and helps out with turbo boosts. All new modes, race your pals or duke it out in one of 3 hectic multiplayer battle modes: Balloon Battle, Shine Thief, and Bob-omb Blast. Items galore. Each character can get a unique special item like a giant chain chomp, as well as classic items like honing, red shells, and mushrooms. And get connected. Link up Nintendo GameCube systems using broadband adapters sold separately for wild land races and battles. So, this is the not-for-resale version. This is Mario Kart Double Dash for the GameCube. And then lastly for the GameCube, picked up Mario Party 6. I think this is the one I was missing. Party till the break of dawn. A bitter argument between the sun and the moon has rocked Mario Party World. It's up to Mario and his fellow party animals to party hard and end the furious feud. Travel to all new board locales from the green branches of towering treetop to the sandy shores of Castaway Bay. Boards transform, rules change, characters emerge from hiding, and minigames change depending on the time of day. And use the mic to command the action in mic minigames like Verbal Assault, Fruit Talktail, and Word Heard. So from Nintendo, Mario Party 6 for the GameCube. Now, next we're going to go right on into the Wii games I was able to pick up. Starting with, I'm happy to grab this, Super Mario All-Stars Limited Edition 25th Anniversary. So, it's 1985, it's Super Mario's 25th anniversary. In 1985, Nintendo released Super Mario Bros. And changed the world of video games forever. Now you can celebrate the history of Mario with this limited edition release featuring 4 classic Mario games and new insights into the series. Super Mario All-Stars is back. Play 4 of Mario's greatest adventures on one disc. The Super Nintendo Entertainment System Classic is now on the Wii system, featuring 4 great games and brand new Wii remote controls. So you got Super Mario Bros., Super Mario Bros. The Lost Levels, Super Mario Bros. 2, and Super Mario Bros. 3. This game was originally released for the Super Nintendo Entertainment System. The ability to use the Wii controllers has been added to this version. And then here you have the Super Mario history from 1985 to 2010. Take a look back at 25 years of Super Mario Bros. With this limited edition soundtrack CD and history booklet. See the evolution of Mario from plumber to superstar. Super Mario History Soundtrack CD. Enjoy some of the greatest music and sound effects of Mario's history on this limited edition soundtrack CD. And Super Mario History Booklet, packed with previously unreleased concept art and interviews with the series creators. So from Nintendo, we have the Super Mario All-Stars 25th Anniversary Limited Edition for the Wii. Also for the Wii, was able to pick up Donkey Kong Barrel Blast, Shake the Wii Remote and Nunchuck to Race. Fly to Victory. Join Donkey Kong, Diddy Kong, and all their friends in a fast-paced racing experience. So, Donkey Kong Barrel Blast. Okay. Next up for the Wii, we have Hannah Montana. Walt Disney Pictures presents Hannah Montana the movie. Live the best of both worlds. Play and dance as Hannah Montana or Miley Stewart. Explore Miley's hometown of Crowley Corners. Perform the hit songs, including 5 new movie tracks. You can go to Disney.com/videogames and HannahMontanaVideogames.com. Hannah Montana, the movie for the Wii. Next up for the Wii, we have Disney Tron Evolution Battle Grids. Game on. Do you have the skills to become the ultimate grid games champion? Play Tron-inspired arcade games, light cycle racing, light discs, and grid tanks. Customize your program to become a legend of the game grids. Compete with your friends in 4-player championship mode. You can go to disney.com/Tron video game. Tron Evolution Battle Grids for the Wii. Next up, this is hard to find. I was happy I was able to find this. This is the, you can do a Nintendo Wi-Fi connection, Gunblade New York Special Air Assault Force Arcade Hits Pack. LA Machine Guns Rage of the Machines. So, from Sega. Rule the skies with 2 Sega Classic arcade shooters. Take your guns to the sky in this exciting 2-for-1 arcade classic game pack. Target, chase, and destroy robot invaders alone or with a friend over America's most famous cities. Add a Wii Zapper to the mix for ultimate arcade shooter fun. 2 classic arcade games in 1 pack. Wii Zapper compatible for pinpoint shooting accuracy. Intense pick-up and play action. Stop the Android terrorist invasion. And battle in famous U.S. locales, New York City, Los Angeles, and more. So from Sega, you have Gunblade New York and LA Machine Guns Rage of the Machines Arcade Hits Pack. And lastly for the Wii, I was able to pick this up complete. It's refurbished by Nintendo, but it's used. But it's the Mario Kart Wii game is sealed inside, and it comes with the actual steering wheel, the bundle. It's the black one. Okay. So get behind the wheel. With the Wii wheel in your hand, you can perform speed-boosting jumps, flips, and wheelies with ease. Play up to 3 friends locally or on a single Wii, or hop on the Nintendo WFC for the biggest worldwide race yet. Router and broadband access required for online play. This product is sold as is, with no manufacturer's warranty. Please see your retail for any applicable warranties. Wii remote controller sold separately, and that's pretty much the drill. So, from Nintendo, included, we have the Mario Kart Wii and Wii Wheel. As you can see, Mario Kart Wii. The bundle. Okay, next up, let's see what we're going to do. Oh, we have some Wii games here, I think. I forgot these ones. These are brand new. Yeah, let's not forget these. We have Namco Museum Remix, 14 games in all from Bandai Namco Games. Old school meets new school. Namco Museum Remix brings a new twist on some of the most beloved arcade titles to the Wii console. Zip around the track in Rally X Remix or protect Pac-Man and use your Wii remote to zap off menacing invaders in Galaga Remix. With fresh new graphics, gameplay, and fun Pac-Man elements, it is a guaranteed good time to your friends and family. Feeling a bit nostalgic? Get your fix with 9 classic arcade hits. Galaxian, Dig Dug, Mappy, Pac-and-Pal, QDQ, Super Pac-Man, Gapless, Xevious, and Pac-Mania. Here you got Pac-and-Roll Remix, Galaga Remix, Pac-Motos, Rally X Remix, and Gator Panic Remix. So from Bandai Namco, we have Namco Museum Remix for the Wii, factory sealed. Also factory sealed for the Wii, we have Angry Birds Trilogy, bonus content included from Activision. Gather your flock and sling into action. 3 best-selling Angry Birds games in 1, over 800 levels, including 19 exclusive 140 hours of addictive gameplay. So Activision.com, sealed for the Wii, Angry Birds Trilogy. And lastly, sealed for the Wii, we have Mario Super Sluggers, the Nintendo Selects version. Batter up, join Mario and his friends in a baseball extravaganza with fun and active Wii controls. Swing the Wii remote controller to smack a home run. Use a pitching motion to toss the ball. Challenge up to 3 friends, control over 40 playable characters, explore Baseball Kingdom, and recruit new teammates. So, real easy. Nintendo Selects version sealed, Mario Super Sluggers for the Wii. Now, let's go right to the Sega Saturn. I got some rare games here. Number 1, I got Street Fighter Alpha 2 from Capcom. Street Fighter Alpha 2 explodes on screen with lightning-fast gameplay and amazing innovations. Quick move reversals, alpha counters, and the incredible custom combo system create a new standard for all games to fight by. Push your talents to the limit as you discover new hidden moves and reversals for every character. Neutralize opponents' attacks with high and low alpha counters and execute incredible custom combos to create your own rapid-fire assault of attacks. Killer custom combos. All your favorite warriors are back. For more previously hidden characters, Dan, Akuma, and Bison are joined by 5 new fighters, Sakura, Rolento, Jen, and classic favorites, Dazlim and Zangief. You have a precise translation of the #1 arcade blockbuster, 18 brutal fighters, the most ever in Street Fighter legend. You have 18 lethal fighters, intense action, vibrant character animation, and 20 new backgrounds, 3 modes of play, arcade, 1-player versus 2-player in training mode. Intense action includes the exclusive Capcom illustration gallery. View 100 pieces of art from Street Fighter Alpha series. So again, from Capcom, we have Street Fighter Alpha 2 for the Saturn. Also, again, very rare for the Saturn to find complete Mortal Kombat trilogy. Very expensive game. This game is on fire. Shao Kahn's final attempt to control the Earth is upon us. 32 immediately playable characters plus 4 classic characters. The new Aggressor combat mode arms the quick and merciless with more strength and power to inflict heavy damaging combinations. Over 30 moves and alities never seen in the arcade. New brutalities let you pound opponents till they explode. 7 humiliating stage fatalities that send defeated opponents plummeting out of the arena to a grisly death. You have no choice. Defeat Kahn's deadly warriors or die trying. This is from Midway for the Saturn Mortal Kombat trilogy. And then lastly for the Saturn, I was able to pick up WWF In Your House. There goes the neighborhood. 10 body-slamming, mat-pounding, suplex-serving, ring-wrecking WWF superstars, bringing on the killer combo combat carnage you crave. Experience a whole new level of hurt with hardcore super pin finishing moves. Plus, every superstar has his own personal fighting venue. With a house full of superstar soundbites, WWF In Your House is a 10-man wrecking crew, and they've got your address. So you have all new finishing moves like Shawn's Heartbreak Hotel. The more the merrier with multiplayer mayhem. Vader Unmasked. The ultimate in out of the ring action, and the British Bulldog takes a bite out of the Undertaker when he rests in peace. And in the game you got Hunter Hearst Helmsley, obviously known as Triple H, Ahmed Johnson, Vader, Goldust, Ultimate Warrior, Owen Hart, Bret the Hitman Hart, British Bulldog, Undertaker, and Shawn Michaels. So from Acclaim Entertainment, it's also 6-player adapter compatible. WWF, there goes Neighborhood In Your House for the Saturn. So let's move these over here. Let's move these over here. Let's throw these over here like so. And we're going to go right to the PS1, sealed. I have XS Junior League Football from XS Games. XS Kids Rule. Fast-paced, kick butt, score, 5-on-5, no ref. Tackle dis. Pickup game rules, running timer, 5-player teams, real-world fields, the yard, blacktop parking, the sandlot, or the projects. 16 different players, each with different skills, schoolyard tournaments. So there you go, XS Junior League Football sealed for the PS1. Also for the PS1, finally was able to find NBA Hang Time based on the hit arcade from Midway. Hang on for the time of your life. Soar through the air and slam one home against the big boys. This game rocks with special moves, burning hoops, and high-flying double dunks. All 29 NBA teams represented with 5-man rosters. Unique features include team, fire, alley-oops, double dunks, and spin moves. Secret codes enable hidden characters, arenas, and options. Create your own player. Play against up to 3 friends or team up against the computer. All team rosters updated as of November 3rd, 1996. So, NBA Hang Time for the PS1, and also, lastly, for the PS1, I was able to find Rayman Brain Games. Leap and learn with Rayman. Read, count, and spell your way through 60 action-packed levels and 6 amazing worlds. Run, jump, and discover with educational exercises on your quest to rescue the magic book of knowledge from the evil Mr. Dark. Learning has never been so much fun. A unique learn and play action game helps children ages 6 to 9 with math and English skills. In math, you can counting, adding, and subtracting, comparisons and place values, reading, spelling, phonics, word recognition, and word classification. From Ubisoft, www.ubisoft.com, Rayman Brain Games for the PS1. The only Dreamcast game I was able to find is a rare one, Street Fighter III Double Impact from Capcom. 2 incredible arcade hits in one, Street Fighter III New Generation and Second Impact. Street Fighter fans everywhere get a double dose of double trouble with Street Fighter III Double Impact. This explosive street brawl for the Sega Dreamcast contains 2 arcade hits on one CD, Street Fighter III New Generation and Street Fighter III Second Impact. Loaded with a new legion of fighters, Street Fighter III Double Impact boasts new enhancements to the series like parrying, super art fighting styles, and 2-punch, 2-kick fighting styles to inflict more damage. Here, Capcom's signature Street Fighter gameplay and lightning-fast animation. First home release of the Street Fighter III arcade series. You can go to Capcom.com. So there you go, Street Fighter III Double Impact for the Dreamcast. Now, for the Genesis, I was able to finally find WWF Raw, wrestling's rudest and roughest, from Acclaim Entertainment. WWF Raw slams your senses with 24 megs of the most ruthless mat mayhem ever. The hottest WWF superstars, all new superhuman mega moves, and more in and out of the ring action stand between you and the championship belt. This is WWF Raw, and Raw is war. So you got Bret Hart, Bam Bam Bigelow, 1-2-3 Kid, Diesel, Doink, Lex Luger, Luna Vachon, Owen Hart, Razor Ramon, Shawn Michaels, Undertaker, and Yokozuna. You have Out of the Ring Mayhem, new pins and submissions, all new mega moves, first 4-player WWF game, and true-to-life attribute levels. From Acclaim Entertainment for 1 to 4 players, WWF Raw for the Sega Genesis. And lastly, for the Sega Genesis, finally able to find this complete, Double Dribble, the Playoff Edition. It's a multiplayer adapter, team player compatible from Konami. Double Dribble, the Playoff Edition. The only game with the stuffs worthy of the title. Run with the coolest 5-on-5 to crash glass since the original Double Dribble first showed them all how it's done. Every shot's a highlight with these Godzilla dunk monsters. You've got total control in the air with your two-handed, one-handed, reverse, tomahawk, windmill, 360-degree gorilla jams. Players have 5,000 frames of character animation to move smooth like the pros, with lightning passing and shooting. Hang on the rim, steal, pass behind your DAC, and dribble between your legs. It's about speed, strength, and shooting. Neatness doesn't count. Up to 8 players can compete at once using the Sega Team Player. Go at it 2-on-2, 3-on-3, or 4-on-4. Prove your dominance in exhibition games or feel the heat in playoffs with up to 16 teams. Double Dribble brings basketball to a higher level because to play is human, but to slam is divine. So 1 to 8 players, Double Dribble, the Playoff Edition for the Genesis. Now, for the Sega Game Gear, I was able to pick up a few games. First up, Disney's Tailspin. Soar into action with Kit and Baloo. Start your engines. Kit and Baloo scramble to win the world's zaniest flying contest ever in their famous flying machine, the Sea Duck. The prize? A lucrative air transport contract and glory for all. Compete against the crafty Shere Khan. Fend off low-down, high-altitude strikes by air pirate Don Carnage. This airborne bully will use every trick in the book to beat you. So grab your Game Gear and fly by the seat of your pants into intense action and adventure. As Kit or Baloo explore 8 exotic locations around the world, collecting cargo as you go. Don Carnage is on your tail. Stop him with the Sea Duck's grease gun or pop him with your slingshot. Pilot the Sea Duck or ride the currents on your airfoil. Disney software for 1 player, Tailspin. Box not in the greatest condition, but still passable. Next up for the Sega Game Gear, this is this is used. Poker Face Paul's Poker. Take your chances against the odds playing 5-card stud or video poker. Feel the rush of a monster hand. Tension mounts as you draw your last card. Ace, a royal flush, you win. In stud poker, cut the deck with 3 other computer players. Vary the number of hands played from 10 to infinity. Hold your best cards, then take another draw in video poker. Choose wisely to draw a winning hand. Help feature tips you to the best play. See the odds and get the nod for when to bluff. 1-player game for the Game Gear, Poker Face Paul's Poker. Next for the Game Gear, I was able to pick up this game, Clutch Hitter from Sega. It's gear-to-gear cable hookup compatible. It's a high-fly ball, going, gone. Step into the batter's box and get ready for some heat. Move a little closer to the plate or get deep in the box. It depends on the pitch you think you'll get next. Start your base runner early to advance him with a bunt or flat-out steal second. Better yet, drill that hanging curveball into the left field bleachers for a quick 2-run lead. When you're on the mound, it's not just how fast you throw, but where you throw that counts. Move your catcher outside if you want to nip the corner, or position him inside to jam the batter for an easy pop-up. Keep an eye on the base runner. A pickoff play can get you out of a tough inning. Played at home or on the road, it has all the action and strategy of the real thing. Hot dogs and peanuts sold separately. 2 leagues, 26 teams to choose from. Choose your starting pitcher for each game. Relief pitcher and pinch hitters add to the challenge. And head-to-head action against a friend with gear-to-gear cable sold separately. So Clutch Hitter for the Sega Game Gear. And lastly, for the Sega Game Gear, I was able to pick this up for cheap, $10. Cleaning gear, Sega Game Gear's cleaning kit. Keep your Game Gear in tip-top condition. Use the cleaning gear regularly to remove dust and dirt buildup in your game system and cartridge. Cleans both Game Gear system and Game Gear cartridge contacts. Effective and easy to use, no solution needed. Includes 2 extra sets of replacement cleaning pads for both the hardware and software. So, for the Game Gear cleaning gear. Next, for the Super Nintendo, I was able to pick up before we go to the Super Nintendo, let's go to the Nintendo 64. I got 1 game there. I was able to pick up Golden Nugget, 3D Las Vegas style casino gaming featuring 15 games of chance, games people play. This is from, I think it's from Nintendo. Who is it from? Is it from Nintendo itself? It might be. This product simulates gambling. Legalized gambling is permissible only for persons age 21 and over. Underage gambling is prohibited by law. Golden Nugget 64. Enter the Golden Nugget and you'll find yourself immersed in a real-time casino paradise with 15 games of chance to challenge and thrill you. Explore the lavish and elegant surroundings of the legendary Golden Nugget. Play blackjack and poker. Try your hand at roulette and craps. Feed coins into authentic slots and video poker machines. Experience breathtaking 3D animation with the odds, playoffs, and excitement you'd expect. payoffs, not playoffs, from the legendary Golden Nugget of Las Vegas. Fast and simple interface feature that allows instant access to any of the casino games, 15 classic casino games including blackjack, craps, 5-card draw, 7-card stud, roulette, mini baccarat, slot machines, video poker, Big Six, and Texas Hold'em, up to 4-player simultaneous action, real-time 3D environment, realistic Las Vegas-style gaming down to the odds, payoffs, and rules. So it's from EA, excuse me, it's from Electronic Arts. We have Golden Nugget for the N64. And then for the Super Nintendo, I was able to pick up Super Mario All-Stars, the complete Super Mario Bros. 4-in-1 game pack. Super Mario All-Stars, the all-star magic of Mario continues. Revisit the magic and fun of the classic Super Mario Bros. Series on your Super NES. All the great Super Mario Bros. Games for the NES have been powered up with 16-bit graphics and sound and collected on one Super Game Pack. As an added bonus, the previously unreleased Lost levels are included. These super challenging courses have never been available in this country until now. 4 great games in one game pack, battery back memory saves up to 4 players, progress through every game, play alone or 2 players can alternate play, new 16-bit graphics, sound, and other surprises. So, for the Super Nintendo, Super Mario All-Stars. Also for the Super Nintendo, I was able to pick up Super Mario RPG Legend of the Seven Stars, Mario Returns in a wild new role-playing adventure. An incredible new adventure where mystery and mayhem rule. Mario returns in this incredible new role-playing adventure. His latest rival is Smithy, a menacing creature who causes fear and treachery in the Mushroom Kingdom. Mario must recover 7 stars and repair the Star Road before he can make his way to Bowser's Castle for a final confrontation with Smithy. Powerful weapons, sinister spells, and other useful items help Mario to complete his harrowing journey. New friends and old allies support him along the way. Even Bowser lends a hand. Stunning graphics with fully rendered characters and colorful backgrounds. Dimensional 3/4 overhead view provides an incredible player perspective. A huge 32 meg program delivers powerful features and amazing environments. Battery back memory saves up to 4 games. So, for the Super Nintendo, Super Mario RPG Legend of the Seven Stars. Now, for the original NES, I was able to find Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles from Ultra Games. Fresh from the classic comics come Heroes in a Half Shell. Carnivorous robots chow down in Chinatown while brutal ninjutsu warriors, blood descendants of the Deadly Foot Clan, bust up bystanders from the Bronx to Broadway. Police SWAT teams can't stop them, but the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles can, because powered by slices of pizza, they're always ready to rumble, with nunchucks, katana blades, and a party bus loaded with anti-Foot Clan missiles. So team up with the Turtles, Raphael, Leonardo, Michelangelo, and Donatello, then switch on the tortoise radar, following your map and 6th sense past savage traps and secret sewage passages, until you knock heads with the nasty ninjutsus, and either splatter them scentless or get yourself turned into turtle soup. For 1 player only, look for Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle action figures by Playmates Toys. So you got Turtles for the NES. Also picked up Double Dragon 3, The Sacred Stones, the greatest martial art adventure series, and from Acclaim. The arcade hit continues, simultaneous 2-player action. Only one man knows the real story behind Marion's disappearance, and he's dead. Now the Double Dragons must rely on a mysterious fortune teller to locate Marion and her ransom, the Sacred Stones of Power. With 1 and 2 player simultaneous action, you'll fend off vicious street thugs, evil ninja warriors, deadly gladiators, Manchurian barbarians, and more. Defeat your most dreaded enemies, and out of pure respect they'll join your side, adding their iron claws and Shanghai stars to your all-new martial arts maneuvers, like the awesome mid-air summer assault. Double Dragon 3. If you survive the arcade action, you'll rescue Marion, retain your honor, and discover the truth behind the Sacred Stones. If you fail, here in Italy, only your all-new martial arts moves can conquer the gladiators. New characters. Once defeated, your bitter enemies join your quest. USA. All's well at the dojo until Marion is kidnapped. China. It's a worldwide thriller as you search for Marion for the Sacred Stones. Japan. Something mysterious is happening in the land of the rising sun. Egypt. Finally, you'll confront the curse of the pharaohs. So, Double Dragon 3, The Sacred Stones for the NES. Next up for the NES, glad to find this, Bad Dudes from Data East. Top arcade hit. Bad Dudes shot to the top of the arcade charts upon its release and has remained in a top position ever since. The forces of good have never been so bad. Kidnapped. The headlines scream. The nation is paralyzed in shock. Is it possible? The president kidnapped? Without a moment's hesitation, you know who's responsible. The Dragon Ninja. As Blade or Striker, a.k.a. the Bad Dudes, you take to the streets to rescue the president. But the Dragon Ninja is ready for you. He sends wave after wave of relentless ninjas, vicious dogs, and enemies to stop you. Armed with knives, shurikens, and nunchucks, you must fight tooth and nail, in alleys or in waterways, even on moving semi-trucks. In the end, if you're bad enough, you take on the Dragon Ninja himself. You must defeat him and snatch the president from the helicopter that's about to whisk him away to who knows where. It'll take every skill you've ever mastered and a few new ones to be bad. Data East brings you arcade realism at home. Data East has been a leading manufacturer of arcade video games for over 10 years, including hits like Burger Time, Karate Champ, Kung Fu Master, Commando, Bad Dudes, and Heavy Barrel. So for the NES, we got Bad Dudes from Data East. Next for the NES, picked up Ice Hockey from Nintendo. We're going to fix the... This isn't in. Ice Hockey, fast-paced action at the drop of the puck. It's fast skating, hip checking, high scoring action. Lead your team into center ice over the opponent's blue line. Pass over to the point and set up for the tip-in. Score. Choose a country for you and your opponent. Select a level of play and face off at center ice to become the top goal scorer in Nintendo's Ice Hockey. Get charged with a penalty and test your defense. Or attack on a power play and use your puck handling skills to catch your opponents off guard. Either way, you can become a superstar in the League of Nintendo Ice Hockey. Players 1 or 2 for use with the Nintendo Entertainment System. And it looks like the... I don't know why they do this backwards. Makes no sense. Yeah, this isn't it. Let me fix that, put that back in, and we're good to go here. Alright, and then lastly for the Nintendo, this is the unlicensed version of Gauntlet from Tengen. Live the Ultimate Fantasy. Gauntlet has established itself as a phenomenal legend in the arcades. Now prepare to relive all the incredible action and excitement and more. Choose one of 4 legendary characters as your hero. Thor the Warrior, Thyra the Valkyrie, Merlin the Wizard, or Questor the Elf. The unique 2-player option lets you compete against a friend or join forces to defeat hordes of swarming monsters and to collect food, treasure, and magic potions. This Gauntlet gives you a new storyline and new features to make the experience even more fantastic. It sends you on a noble quest, the recovery of a sacred orb lost among the 5 worlds. Search this huge universe for magic codes that will unlock the final room where the orb resides. Each world comes with new bewildering mazes and untold dangers to test the mettle of even the most skillful adventurer. As you progress through each maze, the level of difficulty rises. Take heart, we've also added special hidden powers and abilities for each character. For increased playability, a unique password feature allows you to restart a game at an advanced level. We've thrown down the gauntlet. Do you have what it takes to rise to the challenge? Here, just one of over 90 intricate mazes in the all-new 5 worlds. Here, Thyra battles for her very survival against deadly monsters. The 2-player interactive option lets you compete against a friend or join forces to locate the sacred orb. Here, Thyra and Merlin face a challenge together. So, for the NES, this is the unlicensed version from Tengen. It is Gauntlet. And the last game I was able to pick up for the Atari Jaguar, happy to find this, Brutal Sports Football. Do you like action but reckon that chainsaw massacres are for granny's tea parties? If you do, then Brutal Sports Football is for you. League, knockout, or unfriendly tournaments. Football with a new set of rules. No rules. 1 or 2 player game, 11 different teams, head-to-head, all-out combat, masses of pickups, laughs, and blood. This is an all-action, crunch-em, stamp-em, no-holds-barred game of mutant football, where heads roll and where injury time means just that. This is from Telegames. So, Brutal Football for the Atari Jaguar. And those, folks, are all the games I grabbed at J&L Games, minus the 2 that I already had. So let's go through them again, give you a view here. The pile of DS, Game Boy Advance, Game Boy Color, and original Game Boy games right up there. Got Mario Kart Wii Bundle. These are the PS2, Xbox, GameCube, and Wii games all the way up. Over here we have the Sega Saturn, PS1, Dreamcast, Sega Genesis, Sega Game Gear, and Nintendo 64. And then over here we have the Super Nintendo, original NES, and Jaguar game, plus the PS3 Skylanders. Folks, thanks for watching. This has been a gigantic video game pickup video. We'll be doing the game room tour very soon, probably later today. And I'll be putting all this stuff away, and then hopefully by the end of summer, maybe into the middle of or beginning of October at the latest, I'll have my entire game room set up the way I want it, and you'll see the after video of that. So thanks for watching, guys. If you got through this video, I'm going to put a code at the end of this video. If you actually watch this entire video, I'm going to put a code at the end. The first 3 people, okay, who tell me what the code is will be entered into a grand prize drawing to win a video game system of their choice. So the code will be bundle. That's the code. And if you guys email me at andyvhb@aol.com, andyvhb, put in the title header password, and then in the email header, give me your name, give me your email address, physical address, and the code word. That way I can contact you if you are a winner. Thanks for watching, guys. We'll see you soon.